Amrita, you wanted to ask a question? Similar to. Okay. Cool. 37. Tasmanarha vayam hantum Dhartarashtraन् svabandhavan Swajanam hi katam hatva Sukhina syama madhava. Nageshri.
Therefore, Krishna, it does not behove us to kill our relations, the sons of Dhritarashtra. For how can we be happy after killing our own kinsmen?
Okay, let me first warn you or remind you. This is Arjun talking in the grips of delusion. This is not the truth. This is his confusion. Okay? But when we read Bhagavad Gita for the first time, and when we or hear about Bhagavad Gita, or someone tells us the story of Bhagavad Gita, the first reaction, we all identify with this gyan. How can we kill our family? How can we kill our guru? How can we kill our near and dear ones? We actually agree with Arjun because we have not been given the understanding of how deluded this argument is. What is the name for Lord Krishna here? Madhav. And we have already heard or come across this name of Lord Krishna, Madhav. What does it mean? Husband of Lakshmi. Lakshmi being the goddess of wealth. And he is the husband of the god, he's like the god of fortune. She is the goddess of fortune, then he is the god of fortune. Why is Arjun using this name here?
He's saying why you are so generous, but then why are you telling me to kill all these fellows?
Vishnu is the
Maintainer, god of fortune, and so
how
They are
is
fighting for their kingdom. No?
fighting for the kingdom.
Kingdom also stands for wealth.
Yeah.
So that is why he wanted to maintain it.
Maintain. Not only maintain wealth, please help me maintain my vasanas also. Please help me maintain my negative thinking also. Because he is a maintainer. He will maintain whatever you ask him to maintain. So please maintain my delusion also here. Please maintain my love for my family, Madhav. And he starts by this word, tasmanarha. Tasma. Therefore. So he thinks now he has put his case forward, like in the court, no? The lawyer puts the case forward. Therefore, my lord. Vijay must be saying like this in the court. He is like, I have told you so many things. What all he has said? He has said, there's no point in killing all these people. What will I do with this kingdom? And what else he has said? He has said, what will we do with all this wealth? What will all this? I don't want to, even the 3 worlds, if I get, there's no point. And even desperados we should not kill because we will get sin. He thinks he has put forward a very strong case.
In everything he has used us. He has taken Krishna also. He will also get sin and I will also get sin.
He's very, very astute. He thinks like a lawyer, you know. So he thinks, so it does not behove us. He's giving the gyan to Krishna. It's not correct, you know. It's not right.
Mind says, it is said that you coach the judge. So he's coaching the judge.
Okay. See, now we have got all the secrets of the lawyers. You have to coach the judge. You have to, convince the judge, make him understand, and then give, coach. Coach or coax? Coach and coax, both. It does not look good. How can we kill our relations? And they are the sons of Dhritarashtra, the king, the head of the family now. And if we do that also, we will never be happy. He is trying to give gyan to Bhagwan Krishna. Tasman. But did Lord Krishna get coaxed and coached? not at all. Not at all. He is remaining absolutely like poker faced. He is not going to give any judgment right now in favor of Arjun. He is going to make Arjun state his case, not make. He is going to allow Arjun, bolte jao, take it all out of your system once and for all. Art of listening. When someone has a problem, let them keep talking. Don't give any clue about what you are thinking. Let it all vomit out. And then maybe at the right time, strike the correct judgment. Okay? When you are caught up in more, and now earlier we have learned, attachment to something leads to desire. Desire not fulfilled leads to anger. Anger leads to moha, delusion. Delusion leads to loss of memory. You forgot your goal and you forgot to whom you are talking to. And loss of memory leads to patan. That we will come in the second chapter. But now we have started somewhere in the middle. Moha. Moha leads to loss of memory. You have lost. So Arjun has lost his memory. He has lost. Rajesh will have to go. Arjun is caught up in moha. So he's got false reasoning. False reasoning is making him forget something. Loss of memory. What is he forgetting?
His duty.
He's forgetting his duty. He's a Kshatriya. He is supposed to uphold dharma. What else is he forgetting? All the knowledge that he has learnt in his Gurukul, from his teachers, from everyone. He is forgetting all that. So, moha leads to loss of memory, smriti nashta. And that is going to lead to patan. He is going to, if he continues thinking like this, he is going to see his downfall. And when that happens, it is such an energy that it will keep making you think falsely just to justify your false thinking. Till somebody agrees, yes, I agree with you. You will go on pursuing that false reasoning. And that is exactly what is happening here to Arjun. So now what does he say? Therefore, where is that therefore gone? It does not behove us to kill our relations. What is the Sanskrit word over there? Swabandhavan. Swabandhavan. Our relationship. Our relationships. So what if it was somebody else's relations you could kill? You see his moha. He doesn't want to kill Kauravas because it is our relations. Swabandhavan. If it was some other kingdom ka army, kill. So why this double standard? His moha is taking him further and further into delusion. And he's putting his foot further and further into his mouth. Okay?
Krishna is also his relative. So
Krishna is also his relative, correct. So Arjun is hoping that Krishna sympathizes with him. He is hoping that Krishna turns the chariot around and takes him back. Okay, don't. But Krishna is not at all convinced of this, and not convinced. He knows jolly well that this Arjun has gone bonkers. Okay, so no expression on Lord Krishna's face. Okay, now this is a warning for all spiritual seekers. At some stage, you may get caught up in some moha of yours. And as we have said, everything is symbolic. So you may get caught up in what? Moha of killing an outside enemy, but that enemy within. Your own desire. You may want to still hold on to that desire. You may want to still hold on to your anger. You may want to still hold on to your jealousy. You may still want to hold on to revenge. We do like it. We do like it. We are comfortable there. We want to hold on to our sorrows also. We want to hold on to our bad memories. We want to hold on to all the injustices that have been done to us. And we will keep justifying our need to hold on to them. So here, Lord Krishna is giving us a warning. Recognize that. Recognize what you're holding on to. Recognize what you're not letting go. See if what you're holding on to is in your highest interest. If it is taking you to your goal of happiness or not. If it is, good. If it is not, drop it, let it go right here, right now. And maybe we can make this our sadhana for the next month. So what will you do? Check if you are rationalizing and justifying any bad habit or any useless thought process that is of no use to you, and let it go. Don't go on justifying it. Don't go on rationalizing it. Don't go on saying, I am feeling this because. And many of us, I was talking to someone the other day, this person is holding on to some mistreatment meted out to him by his parents. Now the guy is 40 years old already. So I say there is a time limit, there's an expiry date for how long you can blame your parents for your misfortune. It has to have an expiry date. Okay, your dad did something, your mom did something, your so-and-so did something, so-and-so did something. But now guys, you are 40 years old, you are 50 years old, you are 60 years old, you are 70 years old, you are 80 years old. And you have enough ample time to drop it. You have ample time to say, okay, he did this, she did that, but what am I doing? How am I not rising above their ignorance? Let it go. Just drop it. So this is your sadhana for the next month, and I'm saying 1 month because we probably will not be meeting for 1 month now. And anyway, this is quite a difficult sadhana.
Yeah.
So it will take you more than 1 month, to overcome it.